Hey, everybody. Hey, since I have a lot of interaction with small businesses, this is a question I get very, very frequently. The question is, with equipment, should I buy it or should I lease it? And I'm going to answer that for you. Hey, my name is Peter Eisman. I'm with MG Business Capital, and we are a small loan brokering consultant company that works with small businesses of essentially three different types. We deal with real estate investors, anybody that is involved in real estate in any way other than residential, buying their own residence. So investors of any type, commercial real estate. Um, Secondly, we deal with any type of business that buys equipment, whether it's a restaurant, a medical office, heavy equipment operators, contractors, warehousing, distribution, trucking, transportation, all these different things. These are businesses that frequently buy or lease equipment. And finally, the other industry that we deal with on a regular basis is cannabis. Any type of cannabis business, whether it's a dispensary or a grower, cultivator, any of the equipment that's involved in the manufacture or transportation, cultivation of legal marijuana. So those are the three industries we deal with. So today specifically, I want to talk about equipment. Should I buy it or should I lease it? There's really no wrong or right answer to this question, and the answer depends almost entirely upon your unique situation. What type of business are you in? Location of where the equipment's going to be used, the type of equipment you need, pipeline of upcoming contracts, time frame of when the equipment is needed, and other factors that we need to consider as well. So before I get too deep into it, I just want to let everybody know I would advise you very strongly that if you're thinking of acquiring equipment, check with your accountant to determine what kind of tax benefits you're eligible for, because they do differ from state to state. And just another side note, now is a very good time. It's October. It's mid-October 2021, right after we got out of the worst part of the pandemic, I hope. Now is a great time to do any last-minute purchasing of equipment, because then you can start writing it off using Section 179 of the tax code. So let's talk a little bit more about it. The things you need to consider when you're buying or thinking of buying equipment pretty much depends on your cash flow needs. It depends on your unique situation, what the equipment's being used for, but you need to consider things like buyouts, payoff options, down payments, that type of thing. And keep in mind too that when you apply for credit to finance equipment, everything is pretty much credit dependent. So for example, if you have really good credit and it's considered A paper, you're going to get A paper type approvals, better rates and terms and things like that. So something you really want to consider when you think about buying equipment. Another option you need to consider, if you're in a pinch, let's say, and you desperately need some type of equipment, whether it's some type of excavator or some type of medical equipment, whatever it is, restaurant equipment even, there's a strategy you can use, which is the sale leaseback. And this is where you purchase the equipment up front using all cash, and then you refinance it after the fact, so you can get that cash flow coming back to you again. And you can finance that on a standard, like a 1 to 5 year term finance with monthly paybacks and, of course, the associated tax benefits that come with that. So let me just summarize a few key points. I don't want to keep this too long. Number one is it is extremely beneficial to do equipment leasing financing for your cash flow, because you have that cash to work with. It's not all tied up in the purchase of the equipment. Number two, you can take advantage of some really good tax benefits. Again, talk to your accountant about that. That's Section 179 of the tax code. You have immediate access to crucial equipment that you need to keep your business operating. whatever that is. If you're in the restaurant business, maybe you need certain ovens and ranges and stoves, refrigeration equipment, things like that. If you're in the heavy equipment business, or paving or excavating or anything like that, if you've already purchased the equipment, like I said, you can, all is not lost at that point. You can get that cash back again by taking advantage of the sale leaseback. It reimburses all the cash that you spent up front to buy the equipment, and you get the tax benefits once again. So below this video, I'm going to post a couple of links. One of the links is directly to our lender who works with equipment buyers, and it's obviously it's there's no obligation. It's a free consultation. You fill out a short application with some crucial information that they need to assess your situation, and we will tell you exactly what we think we can do for you and how it can help your business. If it's something we can't, we'll let you know that as well. But chances are probably pretty good that we can do something for you. Again, it's no obligation. It only takes a couple of minutes to fill out the form. You submit it right online, and somebody from our office will be calling you, and you can discuss it with them. Also, I put a link on there to an article that I wrote, a longer article that I wrote on LinkedIn that gets into a little more detail of some of the things I mentioned in this video. So that's it for now. Again, the question about whether or not should you buy or should you lease your equipment. Anyway, my name is Peter Eisman, MG Business Capital, and I wish everybody a great day, all kinds of success in your business. Let's all get through this COVID nonsense and come out on the other side much better than we were before we went in. All right, everybody take care, and I hope to speak to as many of you as possible very soon. Also, there's a link on the bottom if you'd like to hop on a quick phone call with me for about 15 minutes. We can briefly go over what your requirements might be, and I will connect you directly with one of our lending specialists for equipment financing. Okay? Take care, everybody. Have a great day, and I will see you on the next video.